I love this comment, and I so agree. I think Matt, referring to Matt Gaetz, just shows you it does take one person to make a difference. Great job, Matt. I agree. And you know what? It takes a lot of guts. Because I saw him briefly in an interview yesterday before all this went down today, and he was saying, he's up against a ton of people. And I thought, well, that alone takes a lot of guts. It does. And that Freedom Caucus, I saw some other comments where people were saying traitors in the Freedom Caucus. Yeah, they are. And I just said in my last video, anybody, I don't care if they're a commentator, I don't care if it's Fox, I don't care who it is, that doesn't, if they are running around saying they're a conservative or a Republican and they don't support what Matt Gaetz did, then in my opinion, they're not about serving the country. I don't care what excuses they give. Mark Levin, Newt Gingrich, all of these people will make a ton of excuses when they get on with Hannity or whatever, for why we shouldn't do this and why we shouldn't do. Yeah, and continuing to do the same thing over and over again doesn't get us. We know where that gets us. And in order to, if you're going to be representing the country in the swamp, and that's you see the swamp. Now you see the swamp. Matt Gaetz stood up to the swamp. And you know what? He did the right thing. That's what matters. But I feel bad for it, because I was even going off on him before he did this, of course, because I didn't think any of them would do it. But he did. And there's only like 5 Republicans with him that stood. What all of the Republicans, where were they? Why weren't they standing too for that? Because honestly, it comes down to one simple fact: you don't want to secure our border, do you? So should anybody that doesn't want, you can talk all you want about we have the border, we're going to blame Biden. Okay, if you care about the border, though, if your heart truly cares about the border and the people being hurt there, then you would have stood with Matt Gaetz. But instead, you Republicans there, and you got Newt Gingrich and Mark Levin doing the bidding for you. How nice. You Republicans there, instead, you don't listen to the people. You don't listen to the people. And not even that, you don't do what's in the best interest of the country. The very fact that you would hate or want Matt Gaetz to be removed because of him outing somebody that didn't place the border as the number one thing, he should have never made any deals with the Democrats, just shows how you people have no backbone, and you certainly are not any party that represents conservative values or the Republican Party, in my opinion, nor should you be in Washington, because you have no backbone. Matt Gaetz did.